Hey guys, what's up? It's me, I'm Freezing and I'm back with another video, and the world is inhabited by over 801 Pokemon. The Pokemon universe is inhabited by that many Pokemon. And there are plenty of Pokemon. Here's a few for example. See, you have a bunch of different Pokemon from a bunch of different generations. Gen 1, these are all Gen 1. But you have many generations. Gen 2, you have 7 of them in the Pokemon universe. Today, I will be counting down my top 10 favorite Pokemon out of all 801. This does include Sun and Moon. And with that, let's get right onto the video. Alright guys, so on to number 10. And our number 10 spot is Snorlax. My backstory for this one. I will be doing backstories for all 10 of them. My backstory for this one, this is my first shiny I ever encountered, and it was in Pokemon Crystal. I was doing a playthrough on a different channel I deleted, and I saved my game. I encountered the Snorlax. I accidentally soft reset. When I got back in and talked to it again, it was a shiny, and I caught it and used it on my team, and that's what I used to beat Red mainly. Because I just used a bunch of X attacks, got his attack all the way up, and just swept completely. And that is my backstory for number 10. Alright guys, so on to number 9. For number 9, we have Steelix. As you can see, my Onix pack is there. And if you guys don't know, these are my top 10, 20 of what used to be my favorite Pokemon. But recently they have changed. The ones with the Gold Star, the Silver Star, and the Bronze Star are the ones that I use the most in my teams. Obviously, number 1 is Weezing. I don't actually think I've done a playthrough without him. Other than Pokemon Red, I used Arbok because I've never used an Arbok. But reason that I really like Steelix, he was the first Pokemon that I ever got to level 100. It was in Pokemon Emerald. I found an Onix, traded it to a friend because he said he could evolve it for me. Then he traded it back, and I didn't believe that it would evolve, but it did, and he was a very powerful Steelix. And I evolved it like probably 2009. No. More like 2010 probably. And yeah, I guess that's why I like Steelix so much. Alright guys, so for number 8. I don't know if I said number 8 for Steelix, but this is number 8, Koffing. Now, if you guys have seen my previous videos, I've said that I love Koffing because there's a YouTuber by the name of Chugga Conroy who did a Pokemon playthrough of Crystal. And he encountered a shiny Koffing, and he, in my opinion, had the best reaction to a shiny Pokemon ever. He used it on his team, it was powerful, and he evolved it into a Weezing. That is one of the reasons that I like Weezing, and that is the reason that I love Koffing. Alright, on to number, 7. Maybe I should try to remember. So number 7 is Venusaur. I don't get why people hate Venusaur. Everybody thinks that, the best starter from Gen 1 is Charizard, and it's been proven that it's either Venusaur or Blastoise, depending on which game you're playing. I still love all 3 of them. Honestly, I think Blastoise is my least favorite out of the 3, just because he's really slow. But I think Venusaur is the best one, and, or not the best one, but one of them, I think. One of the best starters of all time. And this was also my first shiny that I actually hunted for a long time. This took me like 7 hours to get as a shiny Bulbasaur in Pokemon Fire Red. And I think it was definitely worth it because he was a pretty powerful member of my team. And I guess that is the reason why I like Venusaur. So, that's it for Venusaur. Alright guys, on to number 6. Number 6, okay. Don't take that out of context. Dragonite. First of all, he is the most powerful Pokemon from Gen 1, non-legendary. He is a very powerful pseudo-legendary. A pseudo-legendary is basically a Pokemon that has the stats of a legendary Pokemon that is not a legendary. Also, I just love dragon types in general. And it also looks like it just looks like he just is standing over you. And also, as you guys know, I love yellow, and Dragonite is mainly a yellowish orange color. And I actually have 2 different ones. I actually have a error of a Dragonite, well, of this card. It says stage 1 instead of stage 2, which I can't find it, and that's a shame because I love it too much. I love Dragonite. And my reaction to pulling this card was amazing. I think it might have been the best reaction I've ever had to pulling a Pokemon card. So, that's it for Dragonite. Alright, on to number 5. On to number 5. We have him. If you guys can't see, it is Doduo. And this thing looks terrifying. But reason I love Doduo, I just think it's cute. It doesn't have bad stats. It is amazingly fast too. Also, this card actually just looks amazing, and it's also a secret rare. If you guys can see that right there. Wait. Focus. Focus. Okay, it's not focusing. But it's 112 out of 108. Wait, let me see if I can just... Nope. Also, a Doduo is probably... It's probably my favorite normal type, or my favorite flying type. And as you saw earlier, the Silver Star right there means that I use this Pokemon quite a lot in my playthroughs. And with that, Doduo is done. Alright guys, so number 4, we're on to that number now, which is Mega Gengar. Reason I'm not doing normal Gengar is because I just think that Mega Gengar is one of the coolest looking Megas, especially in its shiny version like this one. I think that because it looks white, and that's just amazing with white with silver eyes. Now that's what gets me a lot. And I think that with this Japanese writing, I think that translates to Phantom Force. Also, this was the first Pokemon that I found out was shiny in Sun and Moon, which is the most recent Pokemon game. And that's it for Gengar. And as you can see, I have the Mega Gengar, but I was too lazy to draw all that, so I just drew a Ghastly, which is pretty much the same thing, just a previous evolution. And with that, Gengar is done. Alright, sorry about my little face popping up in the middle. As for number 3, we are into the top 3. Which one are we going to be doing first? Well, how about this one? Because if you guys look again, it is the only one that actually is right side up. If I take this one out of its case, you can also see that this one is upside down. And this one's right side up. So we're going to do this one first, which is number 3, which is Exeggutor. And as you guys can see behind me, right next to my face right here, I have an Exeggcute. And reason I chose Exeggcute over the Exeggutor for drawing is because I just think that the Exeggcute looks cooler than the Exeggutor for actual looks on the card. But here's Exeggutor. This is a secret rare again. If you guys can't see that, it is 109 out of 108. Can you guys see that? Nope. But I also used this in a playthrough of Pokemon Crystal. And I can actually show you guys. I gotta go get my my other phone that has the emulator on it. Alright guys, so that phone is dead, so unfortunately I can't show you the Exeggutor, but he definitely came through, because I had him, like, in Pokemon Crystal when I was fighting Red, my main problem was the Espeon, because I had no Bug, Ghost, or Dark attack moves, and if I did, they were like Thief and Bug Bite and stuff. And those are really weak moves that didn't do much. But Exeggutor definitely came through quite a lot with Flash, and that is why I love Exeggutor. And we will be on to our top 2. Here we go. Alright, so if you guys know me well, you guys know that my 2 favorite Pokemon include Charizard and something else. Charizard. He is my favorite starter Pokemon, including middle and pre-evolution ever, and most people like Charizard just because it looks cool. That is not why I love Charizard. I love Charizard because, okay, yeah, he does look awesome. He has great stats. He's orangish yellow. I love that too. He's a fire type. I love fire types. I can't stop loving fire types. Fire and poison are my 2 favorite types, and you'll see what my number 1 is. And Charizard's main thing that gets me all the time is his amazing speed. So whenever I'm competitive battling and I use Charizard, I just love the fact that he outspeeds a lot of other starters that go up against it. He is 3rd fastest to Sceptile and Decidueye. And that's it for number 2. And as for number 1, if you guys even read my channel name, you'll get what number 1 is. Drum roll, please. And for number 1, you guys already know it's Weezing. I show it at the beginning of every video that I make. And I even have a little shiny version that I drew up. Here, let me show you the side-by-side comparison of the drawing versus the card. It's actually almost the right size, too. There we go. And I personally think that Weezing is my favorite Pokemon, but why? Once again, the Let's Player Chuck Conroy. He was the one that mainly made me like Weezing. And also, if you guys are wondering where the bloopers video is, I changed it to, it's going to be at my 100th video, because I think 50 was not much compared to some people, so I'm hoping to get to like 10 subscribers by the time I hit 100 videos. That would be awesome. So I guess if there's one reason other than Chuck Conroy why I love Weezing so much, I just think that it's a very defensive Pokemon. And I think that Coughing just looks so happy. Let me go to Coughing. Look at how happy he is. But then look at Weezing. He's a little bit sad. But I also think that Weezing looks cooler because it's like, hey, there's the main head. Oh, there's another head. And then you got this little thing right there. So, I guess that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Freezing Weezing signing out, and I will see you guys in the next video. this was almost 15 minutes and my account is not verified, so I'm going to have to end this video really quick, and I'll see you guys in the next episode, and peace.